The Bucks have finally figured it out. They found the winning formula, the unstoppable play, and Dame casually exposed their secret.
Doc will put us on one side of the floor and put everybody else on the other side of the floor and be like, all right, Giannis, set the screen, throw it back. Now dribble it back to Dame. Dame, throw it back. And we just kind of like going back and forth with each other for 15 seconds. And then everybody started laughing because he's like, y'all have to play off each other. You got to play together.
I cannot believe that it took this long and this type of act by Doc for Giannis and Dame to figure out that, hey, nobody can stop us in the pick and roll. Maybe we should run it more. The most basic play in the book.
For that one, Giannis finds an easy opening and a good setup once again from Lillard.
Do you see how easy this was? You have one of the quickest guys in the league with the ball, who by the way happens to fire away and hit it from anywhere on the court, and the most unstoppable force in basketball on the roll. What in the world took them so long? Granted, last night they played against the Clippers, who were without Kawhi, PG and Westbrook, but this is replicable every single time against anyone. For the better part of the season, Antetokounmpo and Lillard executed this action around 10 times per game. Imagine that. You have an unstoppable play, a cheat code, and you run it 10 out of 100 possessions per game. That's like having Shaq in the paint during his prime when he was unguardable, and you let him touch the ball just 10 times per game. That's insane. And while they ran it more last night, it's still a long way from where it needs to be. What I loved, however, was this play.
Here is Giannis with the ball against Zoo. Great screen by Lillard, and an easy bucket there for Giannis.
This was an inverted pick and roll, with Dame catching everyone by surprise as he doesn't curl for the handoff but instead sets a screen for Giannis, clearing the lane for the takeoff. Now that's truly unstoppable. However, here's something that I didn't like. Too many times after the screen, Dame resorts to just jacking up a three-pointer, and he hit a bunch of those against the Clippers, but you can see some of these are on the run, some are heavily contested. He's not in a great position really, but they went in. He won them the game, so everything looks good on the surface. But if you settle for these shots in the playoffs and hope they go in against a tight defense, you're setting yourself for a disaster. Lillard needs to attack inside way more to put the pressure and provide not just for himself and Antetokounmpo, but also open up easy shots for his teammates. Did you see any kickouts to the role players off of this action? Of course not, and that's a big problem. At times it looks like things are starting to click for the Bucks, but they still have a lot to figure out. And speaking of that, this is the guy who's got to figure out how to get back to that championship season with Golden State when he was a really nice player, because right now what he's doing is a circus show. Poole has been one of the most disappointing players in the league this season, and I expose all the other ones in this group, so you gotta check out this video right here. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.